guys been following the channel? You keeping up? So I've been working on these El Camino videos, right? This beautiful beast right behind me. And so we're good right until December, end of December even, right into Christmas time. There's videos built about this, ready to go. So I'm thinking after last week's video, we're gonna start throwing in some like vlog in between and kind of like regular videos where I can just like talk to you guys and chat and keep up, because since those are all pre-recorded, and if you guys want to comment and stuff and you want me to get back at you and answer questions or anything you got like that, this is the place we could do it. So I'm thinking now, whatever happens in between, I'll film that too and just keep the ball rolling, keep everything going. And since everything on the channel is like really car related and stuff, just anything we do around here that's car related, we'll throw on the channel. Now I know I said I was going to concentrate less on certain things, and that's still true. Like I don't think we're going to jump into show coverage unless it's a show that we're at and doing something there. I might bring in the 8.6 and different cars and film other stuff, because there's a purpose for everything, but we'll get to that. So basically, let me know in the comments if that's something that you guys are into, having like a vlog where we can catch up and just do regular things, like kind of like the last video where we did Steve's rocker on his WRX. Maybe we can throw in a bunch of other stuff like that, because, you know, I'm into all kinds of cars, and this channel is really just, it's just fun and freedom and doing what we love and doing what we like. So if you guys think you can interact with that, throw it in the comments. Let me know what you think, and we'll do something fun. And I don't know what else to say about that right now. On the topic of many cars, you guys know that I'm a muscle car guy to begin with. Then I got into the tuner and the import stuff and the drifting. So I kind of like everything, and it keeps everything kind of sort of well-rounded, I guess. But it sort of separates everything too, because for sure there's guys that are muscle car guys that watch this channel for just that. And I know I have a huge fan base for Jean-Marc's wagon. And I know there's a bunch of other guys, there's even some dudes that watch the channel for the 8.6. And there's some guys that probably watch the channel for the RX-7. Those videos seem to do pretty well, pretty okay. A lot of feedback on the El Camino build, so that's a really good thing too. So with everything going like that, it's just comes down to just doing what I love, which is cars and filming and making videos, because it's fun, and then all kinds of cars. So I hope you're okay with that. Choice in cars obviously comes down to influences I've had over the years and all kinds of stuff like that. For example, I like the muscle cars because I grew up in that, and I grew up around the sound of a big healthy V8, big cams, chopping wood sound, you know. Okay, start over because that road was bumpy. So, where was I? I was talking about influences and stuff, right? So there's so many things that influence my choice in cars and how I go about things and how I choose to do things, and I'm sure a lot of you feel the same way. So throw it out in the comments, what influences you to do car stuff the way you do it, and your car choice and your car setup kind of thing, whether you're a drift guy or time attack guy, or just interested to go into shows, or you just like to have a good car to drive on the road and cruise around. Let me know in the comments what you guys like, where you come from, what influences you. I want to get to know you guys a bit too, know my audience, so that we can interact a bit more and have fun with this. When it comes to the choice of cars, for me personally, they all kind of have a purpose. I have 4 cars now, and that's kind of a pain in the ass on plates and insurance, and it's probably not worth it at all. But like many of you watching this, I'm a car enthusiast, and that's just what I like to do. I always thought I would be like a pro racer, pro drifter, into something like that. But after taking steps and trying it out and doing a few years of, I competed way back in like 2010, and the stress of it all, and like it's just not really like, I would rather have a bunch of cool cars to go have fun with and hang out with my buddies, go to track days or party events or meets or whatever, instead instead of spending every single penny to get on the track and only run like, what do they run, like 10 laps in a day or 10 laps in a weekend? And plus it's so far ahead now, like you gotta start from like day one when you're a little kid getting ready for this stuff. So anyways, that's besides the point. But what I'm getting at is every one of my cars, even though they're kind of not all the same, they're sort of very different, they all kind of have their purpose. Like this, for example, the 8.6, I said I wouldn't really film too much about it, but thinking about it a lot lately and what's been going on with some of the other guys in the crew, I have an opportunity to kind of make something of it and sort of make some videos about a basis of driving and cars and car care and street driving, stuff like that. So I figured it'd be kind of fun to make a few videos like that. And then the RX-7, it's something special on its own. It does a very special thing, and it's really cool if you can take care of it and maintain it and stuff. It's been on the back burner right now because of other projects that I have going on, but because of the other projects going on and kind of filling gaps in my dream car garage, dream idea, the RX-7 actually now we can do something else with it, and I've got a few ideas, and I'm not going to get into that now, but maybe later. But that too has a purpose in this channel, in my garage, and it's one of those things. It's like the dream car goal, you know, you got a list of cars that you always wanted, and that's definitely one of them. So like that's an accomplishment, that's a goal that I achieved, and I'm really happy and really proud about that. So even though the car's on the back burner for right now, I'm still really spirited about building that and driving it and having fun with it, and we got all kinds of plan for that. On the same basis too, my Acadian, my 66, the blue one that I was doing the front end swap and the LS swap and everything else, that got put on the back burner too, and that got put aside because of the RX-7 technically. I bought the RX-7 just to drive it as a daily, and not daily, but just something that was built already to cruise around. And then I ended up putting a whole bunch of work in it, and then I started drifting it, so that was a whole other thing and a whole other game. So now with those two cars on the back burner, put aside, put in storage for now, the thing is that I can concentrate on other stuff, get it done, and those will have their time. And while I'm working on getting the other stuff done, the other projects, it also kind of clears the path for what I want to do with those cars. So I'll tell you right now, neither the Acadian or the RX-7 will be a drift car, but that's all I'm going to say for right now. And then, you know, I got the El Camino because, well, it's just been a big dream of mine to make a really cool muscle car into a drift car. And what's cooler than an El Camino? I mean, I always wanted to do a truck, and I always wanted to do a muscle car, and this is like right in between, so it's pretty cool. Maybe later on we'll do a truck, maybe we'll do some hot rod stuff, who knows? But for now, that's the way this stuff is going. So everything has a purpose, everything has a reason, and it's actually been sorting itself out, oddly enough, which works out for me, which is really great. So if you guys have any comments, any questions, anything you guys want to talk about, or you want me to talk about, or you want a point of view on something, or you have a point of view, please do hit that comment section and like load it up. Let me know. Let's talk. Let's have a chat. Because like I said earlier, the El Camino videos are good to go. So you're gonna have one of those every Friday until the beast is done, hopefully. And so in between, if you guys want to talk and chat and like make a community thing out of this, I am more than happy to go for that idea. So with that being said, I'm thinking either do one video with a little description of all the cars on this channel, or all the cars that I own and what the reasons are and what the influences are and what they will be or what they will become and whatnot. And also there will be a few more cars coming on the channel because, well, a few more builds anyway. We're gonna do some special things. As you guys have already seen, we're already halfway through that El Camino build, and then next up is the Nova. So Brent's drag Nova, that's next up on the list. We're gonna make that awesome, make it rock and roll, make it move, make it go super fast. We got our drift car and our drag car, and then after that, I'm not gonna get into too much, but very possibly we're gonna do something crazy to that blue wagon that you guys love so much, and that something is gonna make it pretty unique. Hopefully, almost maybe one of a kind. Nobody else has done it. Like, people have done what we've got in mind, but not exactly how we're gonna do it. And then maybe later on, like, who knows, if the channel blows up, we might have other builds, like crazy stuff, get carried away. There's a little list of cars that I would build if I had like nothing else to do and too much money to play with. But that's like, I don't really care about that. What I'm focusing on now is what's going on and what's the builds and what's the purpose. So let me know in the comments again what you guys think, if I should do a video about like each car that's on this channel, or each of my cars and their purpose and why they're built the way they are, or why they will be the way they are, or what influence share, subscribe, do all that fun stuff. Tell your buddies, you know, get a big group going. Be friends. See you soon.